Well, when we were talking about our on feet, I talked about comfort. And I remember interviewing Greg a few years ago in the initial iteration or the second version of Let's Kick It. And he was like, we're not getting any younger.
Right.
And comfort is becoming more and more important to what we wear. And Nice Kicks, the magazine, not the shoe store, wrote an article basically suggesting that comfort now is more important than clout. Even for younger folks.
Okay.
You and I we have kids. I think we're pretty young at heart. We're cool.
I feel young.
Yes. But, sometimes after a long day of playing with the kids, you're like, I can't do anymore. They are suggesting, this Nice Kicks folks, that more and more people are going for comfort than clout. And I know you spend a lot of time in the shoe store, but you also are in, I'm going to call it corporate America.
Yeah.
Because you're not like a teacher or something. But I have no doubt you see so many different colorways and iteration of Ons or Hokas
100%.
or Brooks maybe or something like that. So I'll just give you blanket questions. How important is comfort to you? Or sometimes you can't help it. Like, a Jordan 1, 2, 3, 4 aren't going to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So, that's what you do.
Yeah.
And do your kids or do your wife or anyone else, do you see them valuing comfort more than maybe just the clout, to use the terminology from Nice Kicks?
Right. So I'll tell you this, right? Like, comfort 100% over everything. Yeah. And I think, as I've gotten older,
less young.
Yeah, less young. It becomes more and more important, right? And then if I'm on my feet, so if I know that my day's not going to be super long, I'll wear whatever. I'll wear, something that I know that, in a couple hours I can take it off.
Absolutely.
So I'll do that. So there's, with just the collection that I have, is so many shoes that even if I wore one for a couple hours and then I go to the comfortable one a little later, that's okay too.
Yeah.
Wearing 2 pairs of shoes isn't crazy, right?
All in a day's work.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely going for comfort. And my kids, my daughter likes anything that looks kind of like cute and pretty and that kind of stuff.
Sure.
My wife, definitely comfort.
Yeah.
And my son, same. It's not, he loves shoes. He has a ton of shoes, that kind of stuff. And his favorite silhouette, and I'm not saying this just to say it, but it's an Air Force One. Anytime he sees like an Air Force, he's just like, okay, I want that one. I need this one. I need that one, that kind of stuff. And he really likes like the Kobe Air Force One. So we've been getting, I think we've gotten most of those that they've kind of.
Yeah, the 3 or 4 of them that they have.
Yeah. So he has those, and he'll always go for those, and he always grabs a pair of those and rocks those and that kind of stuff. So I'm not going to say those are comfortable. So I don't think he cares about the comfort. He just kind of looks cool to him.
They're not the most uncomfortable.
Right.
That's for sure. They're fine.
Yeah.
I like them. They're kind of heavy sometimes. But you were talking about second pair of shoes or something like that. What would you say some of the silhouettes that you have by your door or whatever, like if you're going to go check the mail or walk the dog, play with the kids, like just your easy to grab shoes that you don't care. Like, what are those shoes for you?
Right. Of a Merrell. Probably of a Merrell. Just slide that in, whatever. And so, and those have probably been some of the most comfortable ones that I have. I do all kinds of stuff, right? I know a lot of people say I'm only going to buy Nikes or that kind of stuff. I love New Balance.
Oh, yeah.
Saucony. So I do have a lot of the New Balance stuff that I like. I mean, now at this point, I think maybe like some 90-60s have gotten a lot of wear. I just put them on. It's kind of whatever. Which ones get a lot of wear, and I just kind of throw them on, and they're whatever at this point now. It's the 90-60, the Joe Fresh Goods.
Which one?
Joe Fresh
Goods. The Age Wells or?
No. The 90-60 that he dropped, I think that's how they unveiled that silhouette.
Oh, which colorway?
It's like the pink one. So I can't remember what the name of it is.
There's a pretty pink
one.
That's the one I have, and I really like it.
Yeah.
They had 2 colorways.
Yeah.
So this one's more like the pink penny.
Yeah,
something.
Yeah, that's the one.
I love it. So that's like a beater.
Man, now it's a beater. Now
oh my gosh! Like I'm careful with that one.
Yeah. Now I just put them on. I just, sometimes, anytime like I have this joke, right? Like if my wife will like kick my shoe on accident, I said, "They're beaters now." You stepped on my foot.
That's right. It's over.
They're beaters now.
It's over.
But I mean, it's whatever.
Yeah. No, the 96. I love the 9060s. This article, and I read the article, and it didn't say anything groundbreaking. No offense to the author or anything.
Yeah.
It's speaking to comfort, blah blah blah. But I think what also, and maybe they did mention it, and I just skimmed through it, is you have all these fantastic designers who are designing for comfortable silhouettes. So you mentioned Saucony, J-tips.
Yeah.
Saucony are incredibly comfortable, some more than others.
Right.
Joe Freshgoods going through the New Balance, Action Bronson going through the New Balance. The Vomeros, we haven't seen like a high profile collaboration with Vomeros, I don't believe, but Vomero Plus, Vomero Plus Premium, all of those are fantastic.
Those are comfortable.
So I think that also helps that you get a this person's working on Clout. So they could be cloudy, but they're also incredibly comfortable.
Right.
Do you have all the J-tips? You can't see them. They're not on camera right now. But which ones do you have?
Most of them. So I got the first one once I saw that one, I loved everything about that shoe. Everything about that shoe I loved. And I know that I had gone in to Kicking It, and they had maybe like a size 11 and then something like super small.
Yeah.
And I wanted a 10.5, right? Because I knew that even if I get an 11, it's gonna.
Yeah,
even
for
if
sure.
I don't like my foot I don't like a super snug fit. I want that perfect fit, kind of like the Goldilocks.
Right, of course.
Thing.
Yeah.
Mine has to be perfect, right? Especially if I'm going to pay all this money for shoes.
Yep.
Better be my size.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
Right. So I couldn't get it there, and I had found it on this like website. I can't remember what it was called, but it might have been like Up There.
Yeah, in Australia.
Yeah. So I got it from them.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I was able to get that pair.
That's wild.
Yeah. So, and they had my size. Honestly, they had a few sittings. So I was just like, man, I'm grabbing this pair.
They must have not known like and I didn't know who J-Tips was until the shoe. Then I did some research, he's in the hats and he has all these things. And once that shoe came out and all of a sudden people were saying it's a shoe of the year, then all of a sudden everyone, needed to get a J-tip. So.
Well, when they released that ad or whatever, the first person I saw that reposted it was Sneaker Grandpa.
Of course.
Yeah. So, I tell him all the time, I said, man, when it comes to that type of shoe, like he's usually the one, I was like, oh my God, he put something on foot. And I was just like, okay, I like that. I want that. But so then I grabbed that one, and then he released two other ones, right? The brown one and
what's the occasion?
What's the occasion? So I got those. I got both of those.
Yeah.
And then the next one, what was it? 3 of them?
The 3 of them would have been I don't remember. They all blur together because it's not like, oh, this is like, so it was what's the occasion? I love you, but I'm busy.
Yeah,
was one of them. The Matrix, he had the two Matrix.
I had got the 2 Matrix.
God, I can see. I mean, I literally have them right there, and I cannot remember what. I did a whole video. On all of them.
Yeah, so I had got every single one except, I'm telling you, I have to have them, right? Every single one until this last go round.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's 4 of them.
Yeah,
that's pretty expensive to.
Well, yeah, and I mean, there's so much stuff dropping that I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna push it to the side. I'm gonna grab this.
Yeah. Did you try to get the Poison Ivy, the Las Vegas exclusive? Even though they did release it later.
I did get the green pair.
Yeah.
Edmund hooked me up.
Okay, cool.
He gifted
Shout out
me.
Ed.
He gifted me a pair. So that was awesome. That was awesome. Yeah. So I have that one, and honestly, I wear it. It's just super comfortable.
Yeah.
Super
comfortable. They're all great, and they're stylish and loud, and
right.
I think it and I'm sure the article mentioned this, but it isn't so much that we're replacing comfort and saying, well, we don't care about this. It helps that the shoes are still pretty cool and they're designed well. There's some big names attached, so it's not like, oh, you just got a backward swoosh, we have to have it. Now it becomes like I don't particularly care about Travis Scott shoes. Some of them I like, some of them I don't. Like I like the Phantom. I wish I had that one. I prefer the Fragment one mainly because it's a Fragment. I don't really care that if the swoosh was normal side, I would still want it.
Right.
But like I also don't particularly find Jordan ones incredibly comfortable. I don't know anybody who finds them comfortable.
Right.
The Zoom Comfort Jordan ones, I wish they kept making those. They stopped making them. But I definitely have always been on the comfort train because in my world, I'm on my feet a lot. And it's the same thing as you said. If I'm on my foot for more than 4 or 5 hours, I'm not going to wear like a Jordan 3 or a 4. Like it's going to be a New Balance. It'll be an Adidas type.
Right. It's got to be.
It was going to be a Yeezy back in the day, and then at some point, you're like, well, I made the decision not to wear Yeezys anymore.
Yeah,
some people do, some people don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't judge.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
judge.
I mean, and I had a ton of Yeezys at one point.
Yeah.
And I have none.
I don't. I have zero.
Yeah.
The last ones I had were like some slides. Those like, the green slides, like not that they didn't glow in the dark, but yeah, I like them. I don't know that I would wear them again, but I never see something and I'm like, I'll bring that out again. I've got too many other shoes to worry about. Right. Do you see your kids as friends, like when you drop your kids off or pick your kids up or they're playing or whatever? What are those kids wearing?
Oh man. Well, look, I don't know if I did a good thing or a bad thing, because now my kids, well, you know what? There's a lot of good in it too, right? Because so with my son in particular, like his foot has blown up like crazy. I think last year he was a 6.5. Now he's a 9.5, which I know.
That's bigger than me.
Which is wild.
Yeah.
Which is wild. I don't understand.
How tall is he? Taller than you yet?
Oh, I mean, pretty much. I feel like, give him a couple months, man, he's probably going to be taller than me right away. I'm not that tall, so,
are your parents or your wife's parents taller? Tall people?
So my mom definitely not. My dad, yeah. And
sure.
then, yeah, so...
so he could get your some grandparents' height?
Yeah, and probably going to happen.
Is he going to be as tall as Conley?
I don't know.
Cam's kid?
Conley blew up too?
Yeah, I think he's like, got to be a 11, size 11 shoe. He's got some ridiculous shoe at this point.
Yeah, so, with Jax, like, he had a ton of shoes, right? Size like 6.5 and stuff. So, and a lot of the stuff, since he has so many, they're not beat up, right? Yeah. So what we try to do, clean them up, that kind of stuff, and give them away to the kids and that kind of stuff. You know what shoes do for kids, man, or for people even, right? You got a nice pair of shoes, nice clean pair, that kind of stuff. It makes you feel better, makes you feel confident, and that kind of stuff. So if we're able to do that and just kind of give these shoes away, we just give them away. And so my kids are always looking at people's shoes, and it's just like, oh, like my daughter's like, oh, I got a friend, she wears the same shoe every day. I said, it's okay. I mean, that's what it is. She's like, yeah, but I want to give her my shoes. I have shoes that they don't fit her anymore. Yeah. And they fit I was like, cool. And I keep the boxes for everything. I just, yeah. It's easier to kind of stack them up and stuff. So we just clean them up, put them in the box and gift them.
That's awesome. That's great.
So we've been doing that now for a long time, and it's cool and it's fun. But yes, it's got the kids watching people's feet, what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, what are they wearing? Oh, it's the same shoe every day. All right, I'm gonna help you out. Yeah, and here you go.
Wow. So did the kids come up to your kids like, hey, you have any shoes?
No, not really. And you know what? I don't know. I mean, maybe it'll start happening to Jax later, right? Because once he gets out of like middle school and people really start to pay attention and that kind of stuff. For them, it's just been like that for them for ever.
Does he play sports?
No. He does. Because he ran cross country, so he's running cross country.
Oh, okay.
So he does that. I don't think he likes it, but we told him, hey, you got to do something. Right?
Oh, got to do some sport.
It's one of those. If not, I think he'd want to sit behind his computer and play games.
That's what
and
the kids like these days.
You got to go outside.
Yeah, go outside. Mm-hmm. That's what we had to do.
Yeah.
You don't come back until the street lights come on.
Yeah.
Well, yes, comfort important. Probably one of the most important for me. For sure.
Yeah.
So as I wear these are incredibly 100%. Comfortable. Not an ad.
Well, like I said, those do look very comfortable.
They really are. They're pretty comfortable. Yeah. And they're stylish and they're loud, just like me. So